Hello! In this video, we will consider the main possibilities of configuring parameters in SmartICS application. The Parameter Settings window provides a list of discrete and analog device parameters in tabular form. To consider the parameter window, click the Settings button, select Device item, select the driver and device which parameters you need to configure from the list, and use the button Go to Device Parameters to open the Settings window. The window contains two tabs, Discrete and Analog Parameters. Let's consider the Discrete Parameters tab. Here are the parameters that can take two values, 0, this is false, and 1, this is true. The parameter table consists of the following columns. Enable function allows you to enable or disable the processing of data received from the measuring device. Parameter name is the name of the parameter defined on the device page. The generic and generic warning parameters are generalized device parameters. If the value of any analog parameter has extended beyond the alarm or warning limit, or the value of any discrete parameter is an alarm or warning, then these parameters will be in an alarm or warning state. The poll is enabled parameter shows whether polling data from the device is enabled. The connect parameter allows you to monitor the connection status of the device. The information column is the name of the parameter specified during the configuring SmartICS in this table. This name will be displayed to users of the widget in diagrams and the event log. The inversion column allows you to replace the input value of the parameter with the opposite. The type column defines the type of the parameter, which can be one of the following parameters. Alarm type means that one of the parameter values is an alarm. Warning type means that one of the parameter values is warning. Inform type means that none of the parameter values is an alarm. The alarm value is the value that is considered alarm or warning, depending on the selected parameter type. The message on true column is the text that has written to the SmartICS database when the values are equal to 1. The message on false column is the text that has written to the SmartICS database when the values are 0. The Save to DB column allows you to disable or enable the writing of values to the database. The following three columns allow you to configure the reason for writing data to the database. On Data Arrival column allows you to write data when any new value is received. On Change column allows you to write data only if the new value differs from the previous one. On RBE in RTU writes data only if the device transmits a special command for this. Let's consider the Analog Parameters tab. Here are the parameters that can take values from a certain range of values. Some of the columns repeat the columns of the discrete parameters table. We will consider only unique columns. The unit of measure column includes units of measurement in which data is displayed. These units can be used in widgets. The next four columns allow you to configure the recalculation and scaling of the input values. You can do the recalculation linearly. The input minimum and input maximum are the values assigned to the SmartICS devices. These values correspond to the beginning and the end of the data linearity area. The output minimum and output maximum are the values that will be used in SmartICS application instead of the input minimum and input maximum. The following columns allow you to set an alarm and warning limits for parameter values. High is the upper alarm limit. The value will be considered an alarm if it is exceeded. Exceeding the alarm limit is followed by an indication and requires acknowledgement by the user. A high message is a text that is written to the SmartICS database when the upper alarm limit is exceeded. High column shows the upper warning limit. The message will be considered a warning if it exceeds the limit. The high message is the text that is written when the upper warning limit is exceeded, and the lower warning and lower alarm limits are configured by the following columns. In this video, we considered the main possibilities of configuring the parameters in the SmartICS application. Thanks for your attention.